Podcast already thinks could be so much worse this time of year. I mean, it's true though. They could. We're in the low to mid 90s, very normal. This is what we'd expect for the first few days of summer. 92 in Sacramento, 94 in Stockton, 94 in Modesto, 86 in Placerville, 80 in Tahoe. Tahoe was 5 degrees warmer than normal today, but the valley just a couple degrees above that normal high for Sacramento. That normal high is 90, and again, we made it to 92. Tomorrow and Thursday, staying warm to hot across the valley. The Delta is going to be in the 80s and low 90s, and we'll have a pretty steady breeze through there. But as you work your way away from the Delta, it will get much warmer. This weekend, cooler, some stronger onshore winds, temperatures down into the 80s. But as that system moves out early next week, Sunday, maybe Monday, we could be looking at some possible north winds. That depends on the track of that system, which we'll take a look at in just a second, but that's why it's possible north winds. Right now, 64 in Sacramento, 67 in Stockton, 74 in Modesto, 68 in Vacaville, 73 Placerville, 53 in Tahoe, and 52 in Truckee. That Delta breeze is going. It's not as strong as the last few nights, but about 5 to 10 miles per hour across the valley, closer to 20 miles per hour out through the Delta. Looking towards downtown Sacramento, clear skies, 64 degrees, about the same temperature as this time yesterday. Will fall into the 50s as we get into tomorrow morning. So Wednesday morning starts off just a smidge cooler than normal. That normal low 58, I've got us at 56 in Sacramento, 57 in Stockton, 62 in Modesto, 66 Placerville, 59 in Angels Camp, 47 in Tahoe, and 42 in Truckee. Wednesday afternoon, near 80 degrees up near Tahoe, upper 80s and low 90s across the foothills, low to mid 90s across the valley. As you work your way up the Sacramento Valley, you'll climb into those upper 90s. And 80s in the Delta again. Warm and sunny. We've got that Delta breeze going. It's not all that different from what we saw today, from what we had yesterday. We'll start to notice that difference on Friday, though, when the valley starts to drop into the 80s. We'll be in those upper 60s, low 70s near Tahoe by the end of the week, and in the upper 70s in Placerville by Friday. So a noticeable cool down because high pressure moves out in this system, starts to work its way into the Pacific Northwest. It's bringing us cooler temperatures, some stronger onshore flow. Here's the thing, though. Where does this low pressure go after Saturday? Does it track down into the Great Basin? If it drops into our east, we'll have some stronger north winds and elevated fire danger in the valley. If, like this model is showing, it starts to lift, move across the northern Rockies, well, then we won't have as bad of a north wind event, maybe just 25 miles per hour or so. As we look at future winds, Friday and Saturday, some pretty strong onshore winds are expected by the time we get to Saturday evening, and some very gusty winds across the Sierra Crest. By Sunday, the winds do start to flip and become more northerly, widespread. Wind gusts of about 20 to 25 miles per hour. That's what I've got in the forecast right now for Sunday. But again, it depends entirely on the track of that low. If it lifts north, it could be weaker. If it does come in a little closer to our east, we could have some stronger winds. But here's the deal. No triple digits, much nicer weather. And honestly, I'll say it one more time, could be so much worse this time of year.
That is something to keep in mind. We got the